students, welcome to all who are watching these videos. In this video, I am explaining the permutations and combinations and set problems, and this is the video number 7. And the students who will follow these videos will definitely get very good marks in the coming MCET examination. So all of you watch the videos, make the notes, practice the sums, okay? And in the description, I am giving the link of the practice problems of the permutations and combinations. So after watching the video, all of you once open the description and see the PDF and solve those questions also. Those are also very important problems. Okay, let us start the class. Now in this video, I start the topic circular permutation. Now what is the difference between the linear permutation and circular permutation? Number of ways of just arranging the given articles in the circular form, that is called the circular permutation. Whereas the linear permutation is arranging the given articles in a row, in a line, that is called the linear permutation. Okay, already we know that about this one. Linear permutation means number of ways of arranging the n articles is equal to n factorial. In a linear permutation, number of ways of arranging n articles is equal to n factorial. But in case of circular permutation, number of ways of arranging n articles is equal to the formula n minus 1 factorial. Okay. Here in this case we take that the answer is equal to n minus 1 factorial. And the special case is here in case of flowers and beads. In case of flowers and beads, we take that the arrangements is equal to n minus 1 factorial by 2. Okay. In case of flowers and beads, we use the formula n minus 1 factorial by 2. Other than we take the formula n minus 1 factorial. This is about the circular permutation. This knowledge is enough to solve the questions of the circular permutations. Okay, let us start the class. Now the first question, sum number 56. A round table conference is to be held between 20 delegates of 20 countries. The number of ways in which they can be seated if two particular delegates are always to sit together. Okay, listen, a round table conference is to be held. Okay, here some one round table conference is held here. Now number of delegates is equal to 20. We have to arrange the 20 members in a circular way. Okay, we have to arrange the 20 members. But one condition is given. What is that condition? If two particular delegates are always to sit together, that is among the 20 delegates, two persons are always to sit together. That is, we treat the two persons as one unit. Okay, here the two persons are always sit together means we have to take that these two members as one unit. Now remaining persons is equal to 18 and this one unit total is equal to 19. Okay. After removing the two persons, here 18 members are left. 18 plus 1 unit is equal to 19. Now we have to arrange these 19 members in a circular way. What is the formula? 19 minus 1 factorial, n minus 1 factorial. That is, that can be done in 18 factorial. And the two persons can be rearranged among themselves in 2 factorial. Therefore, the answer is equal to 18 factorial into 2 factorial. That's all. That is answer. Next question, sum number 57. The number of ways in which 5 men, 5 women and 12 children can sit around a circular table so that the children are always together is. So here the condition is children are always together means we treat all the children as one unit. Okay, all the children as one unit. Therefore total is equal to 5 plus 5 plus 1 is equal to 11 here. Therefore the total is equal to 5 plus 5 plus 1 is equal to 11. Now we can arrange these 11 members in 11 minus 1 factorial, that is 10 factorial. And the 12 children can be rearranged in 12 factorial. That is the answer is equal to 10 factorial into 12 factorial, and that is the third option. That's all, very easy. All the children comes together. That is, we treat those persons as one unit. Therefore, total is equal to 11. Therefore, number of circular permutations is equal to n minus 1 factorial. That is 10 factorial. And the children can be rearranged in 12 factorial. Therefore, answer is equal to 10 factorial into 12 factorial. That's all. Next question, sum number 15. 20 persons are invited for a party. The different number of ways in which they can be seated at a circular table with two particular persons selected on either side of the host is equals to. That is, so here the question is 20 persons are invited for a party. 20 persons are going to a party here. And what is the number of ways of arranging all the 20 members in a circular way? We have to arrange the 20 members in a circular way, but the condition is two particular persons seated on either side of the host. That is, here we have the 20 persons plus one host. Okay, additionally we have the one host also. Two particular persons seated on either side of the host. Okay, these are the two particular persons. The two particular persons are seated on either side of the host. That is, we treat these three members as one unit. Okay, two particular persons are seated on either side of the host, means here we have to treat these three members as one unit. Already here we separated two members, that is remaining members is equal to 18, and 18 plus this one unit is equal to 19. Okay, now we can arrange these 19 members in the 19 minus 1 factorial, that is 18 factorial. And here these two members can be rearranged in 2 factorial. Therefore, the answer is 18 factorial into 2 factorial, and that is the second option. Okay. Next question, sum number 59. The number of ways in which 8 red roses, 5 white roses of different sizes can be made out to form the garland so that no 2 white roses comes together. Okay, listen. So here given 8 red roses and 5 white roses. Okay, 8 red roses and 5 white roses. What is the condition? No 2 white roses comes together. No 2 white roses comes together means first we have to arrange the only red roses. First we have to arrange the only red roses. Okay, so first we have to arrange the only 8 red roses in a circular way, and this can be done in 8 minus 1 factorial by 2, since these are the flowers. In case of flowers we use the formula n minus 1 factorial by 2, that is 7 factorial by 2. Okay, and gaps is equal to, here we have the gaps is equal to 8 gaps. Now we have to replace the 5 flowers in these 8 gaps. That can be done in 8p5. Okay, no 2 white roses comes together. That is, first of all we have to arrange the 8 roses. That can be done in 8 minus 1 factorial by 2, that is 7 factorial by 2. Now arranging the 5 white roses in the gaps is equals to 8p5. That's all. That is the answer, and that is the second option. Next question, sum number 60. The number of ways that a garland can be made out of the 6 red roses and 4 white roses of different sizes so that all the white roses come together. All the white roses come together means first we have to treat all the white roses as one unit. Okay, now 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. Now we can arrange these 7 in 7 minus 1 factorial by 2. Since these are the flowers, always remember that in case of flowers or beads we have to take the formula by 2. So this is equals to 6 factorial by 2. Okay, now the 4 white roses can be rearranged in 4 factorial ways. Therefore, the answer is equal to 6 factorial by 2 into 4 factorial. Okay, 6 factorial, 720 by 2 into 4 factorial is equal to 24. Therefore, the answer is 360 into 24, and that is equals to 8640. That's all. That is the answer, which is the first option. Next one, sum number 61. The number of circular permutations of the 7 dissimilar things taken 5 at a time. The number of circular permutations of the 7 dissimilar things taken 5 at a time. That is, we want the circular permutation of the 5 things, but we have to select the 5 things from the 7 things. That is the given question here. Okay, first, to find the circular permutation, first we have to select these 5 things from the given 7 things. That can be done in 7C5 ways. Okay, and then we made the permutation, circular permutation, that is equals to 4 factorial. Therefore, the answer is equal to, here 7C5 is nothing but 7C2, 7C2 into 24, and 7C2 is equal to value, this is 21, so 21 into 24, so the answer is 504. That's all. That is the answer, and that is the fourth option. Next problem, sum number 62. The number of ways in which 7 men can sit at a round table so that all shall not have the same numbers in any of the two arrangements is equal to. That is, the number of ways of arranging 7 members at a round table. That can be done in 7 minus 1 factorial. But what is the condition here? All shall not have the same numbers in any of the two arrangements. For example, once see this arrangement, okay. Now A, B, C, D. So this is the arrangement. Here the neighbors of A is equal to B comma D. Okay, neighbors of A is equal to B comma D. In this direction, we tell that neighbors is equal to B comma D. In this direction, we tell that neighbors is equal to D comma B. Okay, first one, second one, first one, second one. That is, here simply to get the required answer, here the, what is the condition? All shall not have the same neighbors. That is, simply dividing the answer by the 2 to get the required answer. So here we get the same neighbors in both of the two cases. So for that reason, we are dividing the total answer by the number 2 to get the required answer. That's all. That is equals to 360, and that is the first option. Next question, sum number 63. The number of ways in which 6 gentlemen and 3 ladies be seated round a table so that every gentleman may have a lady by his side is. Every gentleman may have a lady by his side. Okay, listen. So first I am arranging the 6 gentlemen in a circular way. Okay. This can be done in 6 minus 1 factorial, that is equals to 5 factorial. First I am arranging the only 6 gentlemen around a circular table. That can be done in only 5 factorial ways. What is the condition here? Every gentleman may have a lady by his side. That is, here we put one lady and here one lady and here one lady. Okay, in this case we say that every gentleman may have a lady by his side. Okay, that is, we have to arrange the ladies like that. That can be done in 3 factorial. That is, we have to arrange the 3 ladies in these 3 places. That can be done in 3 factorial. Understand? Here we can interchange these 2 gents. That can be done in 2 factorial. Okay. So here we can interchange the places of the gents also. That can be done in 2 factorial. Therefore the answer is equal to 5 factorial into 3 factorial into 2 factorial. That is 120 into 6 into 2, which is equals to 1440. That's all. And that is the first option.